to your VC updates. We'll make it nice and quick for you guys. Extremely busy on the back end here. And I'll tell you what I've been doing all day long. A little bit frustrated, but also learning a lot. But yeah, we'll get into it. First off, a PSA for you guys. We've added into this PSA that we'll add in and talk about every day. Let's chill harder with every tweet, every call. Let's hype Hulk. We're currently on Chain's contest for a 10K buy. It's prorated. So it's not a full 10K, but regardless, let's support Change. You know, we love them. A role model token for us. So we try to be involved at any time we can whenever they have anything going on, and they always do. Let's talk more in main chat as well, guys. TA is welcomed. Any sentiment you have about the market, as long as it is not a negative impact to Holkina, we will let you know if we find that that shouldn't be said inside of main chat, like charts going downwards, Bitcoin or Solana or Ethereum or Matic, whatever sort you have, or BSC. But we have Bloom Block News in there that is TA now, right? So we love that you guys can bounce ideas off each other, give your ideas of what's happening in the market, when we're reversing, when we're recovering, if there's a dip coming. That's good information for other members as well as the whole Kinu team. As you know, we're navigating through the bear market, and a lot of that is prediction based, as well as transparency and continuous development inside the project. So we love to have TA. Let's have this as treat this as like a private group. Of course, let's not talk about other tokens, but the higher end centralized exchange altcoins are always welcome for you guys to talk about. Talk about I'm interested in this token. What do you guys think? This is what I think is happening in the market. Did you hear this news? Check this out. This way, not only we're getting stronger inside of Hulk Eno, but we're all getting stronger as investors as well. So there's always something to learn. If you ever meet someone that says, "Oh, I'm an expert in crypto," that is bullshit. There's no such thing as an expert in crypto because it is consistently developing. There's always news. When I met BitBoy, he had no idea what volume-based staking was, as well as many other very base members or the concept of our NFTs. So, I mean, I'm not going to say about just generalized TA because he definitely knows more than I do, but nobody knows everything in crypto. So we can always learn from each other and always fact check each other. Bear in mind, nobody in here is a financial advisor and nobody has the accreditations to claim so. But yeah, so let's keep chat hyped and let's hype all tweets and calls. Feel free to raid, especially on Twitter. You know, you're not going to get any trouble from us from Twitter from rating our posts or posts that we're tagged in. But the new update for here, and we see it, lovely job in here, guys. Let's every time we're on this VC, as you hear me blabber, or just in the beginning, just real quick on your phone or your PC, whenever you guys have time. You know, of course, any help is great. We're super grateful for and support. But let's invite members. So on the bottom of this list you see on VC, you can see an invite member button. You can just click a bunch. And as I'm saying it, I'm doing it as well. So you just kind of scroll through, you see the last seen. Um, you probably want to go for the ones that I've last seen, like let's say an hour online, but not days. So you just look for that. The golden one is the blue online. And let's invite people to VC every time we start it. So that way, they're continuously reminded of Hulk Eno, and yeah, because they're in many different tokens, and plus life, plus work, plus kids, plus wife. I did that on purpose with the rhyme. But let's make sure that we're still reminding people that we're developing. They some people will hold and just go into the background. So you've seen it time and time and again. Let's have the people that are holding, the people that aren't holding, that forgot about us. Let's refresh them, keep them bullish, and keep them updated. That way, you'll also have new members in here asking refreshing questions that you guys may have slipped your mind about, or clarifying questions, or we also get new eyes onto us as we're bringing out new developments. We are turning into um, a new project in the sense of new for what Hokino has been doing, and new in the sense of not many or any other projects have done this utility push. So we're doing now 5 new utilities in the coming 9 days. Three, no, 10 days. My bad. Okay, I've been counting wrong. In the next 10 days. And that is just the start of it, right? So there's going to be many more utilities that we're going to be putting out thereafter, and we'll have a list thereafter, as well as AMA celebrating our 6 month anniversary on January 7th. And keep pushing forward. So the more utilities we put out, obviously not too many, so we can still focus on which ones are out. We become stronger and stronger with more independent exposure and more passive income coming into Hokino. Multiple streams of income is probably a better way of phrasing it. Um, but yeah, so let's make sure we're pushing Holkino left and right as we're at a low market cap. A very good entrance for a project that is stable, that is consistent, and that is not going anywhere because we're building more and more. So every utility we come out with, just know we're here to stay more and more, and that is the proof. I can say it, but we also need to show it in our actions, and that's what we're doing here with daily VCs. You know, we're consistently working. I'm here every day, talking passionately, um, continuously giving you guys updates, continuously putting out more and more exposure for Holkino. Now, bear in mind, the exposure side has slowed down a bit. Just to be frank with you guys, I know you've seen it too. That is in regards to that navigating the bear market as well as pushing out utility. But you know, you see us here every day, still developing. If it's not promotion based, then it is utility based. So let's let people know that, right? Sorry, let me move forward. As far as the updates in the last coming days, I've compiled them so that you guys can be reminded, and I'll post this written as well. So we had LeBron calls called us, Monopoly calls called us, Zero Dark Crypto called us, Acid calls called us as well. We also released Bloomblock News, so the website is bloomblock.news. That is released. Let's shill that everywhere. That's a true testament to those VC PSAs that I just announced. With that, we also have connected to Bloomblock's website is the Bloomblock DeFi Twitter. That's the username. Username is Bloomblock DeFi. That is auto posting everything that's going on to Bloomblock with the most relevant being posted. That is great for consistency. For members that come in that follow Bloomblock, will get consistent updates on what is happening in the market. Same will be happening for Bloomblock DeFi Facebook. The developer is currently working on that, having a hard time getting into the account, but we're in talks. With that as well is affiliate marketing programs have been applied for. I wish I could tell you I looked for more today. It's been on my list, but I've been busy with development on our next utility for the last 6 hours straight. And it is more complicated than you would think. A lot of coding, a lot of YouTubing. But with that in mind, there will be affiliate ads added into Bloomblock. So as the traffic starts to grow, we can get revenue from affiliate ads and re-inject that back into the project, as well as start to rent out sponsorship ads, which are like our top banners. And then also this will be powerful with more traffic as we want to get more calls or with higher end callers that haven't changed their price in the bear markets and aren't willing to negotiate. We can offer them marketing on some of these platforms, making a banner for them, or even for collaborations, or for example, exposure for us. Supporting Volt Eno is an idea. As we get more traffic to the website, we put a banner up supporting Volt Eno. So we'll replace the whole Eno banner for a week or so for some exposure to Voltino, get more eyes on the website on Holkino, but also that collaboration aspect, right? So we would like to collaborate with bullish, strong projects that work as hard as us, and we all know Voltino. They work, they work. I'm not gonna lie, they work harder than us. They're killing it, and that is exactly the route we're going towards, and improving, innovating on those different steps. So utility based, more business acumen, like Shiba Inu is just a name, Doge Inu is just a name with some utility, and by 6 months we'll have more utility. So in the coming days we'll have more utility than most projects on our chain, in our space, and then even more as we grow past that. But sorry, I stray and I want to be fast with the VC because I want to get back to the researching for the utility. Oh, let me take a breath. Hokino enters Change's raid contest. So that should have been announced an hour ago. It has not. I just checked. Let me just refresh Twitter. I don't think they've announced it yet. I have sent all of our raiders on that as of last night. Last night they had 300 comments. Now they have 2,700. So depending on their list, there's like 5 people on their list, but the numbers don't add up. So I'm a bit confused. Some of Voltino's members are confused. I jumped in their VC today. Their total for their leader rank total like 190, but also Voltino is also rating that post quite strong, probably in the lead. But yeah, I know that we have at least 300 plus. I myself did a 100 comments on there. The rules when I got from Cassidy, their ambassador, said, spam is welcome. So you guys can just continuously post the same thing as long as it's whole keynote. I tried to check to see if we had a hashtag voltage change. It's not in the rules, so it's just about heavy raids. I think the whole idea is to get them trending and more exposure based on it. With this amount of retweets, likes, seems to be working. So let's until it's announced, let's just raid the hell out of it. Pretty simple copy paste. You have to change your text up every time, or just add in some new art, and then you can just continuously spam that. So kind of fun and good for all participating parties for more keyword optimization on Google and Twitter. Moving past that, the Christmas contest winner was also announced and the prize was sent. So big shout out to you! Congratulations! Thank you for joining the buy comp. Our next buy comp will be some time as we need to get more utility, more not more utility, more traffic and exposure into the chart. And then as we're on the rise up during our next pump, we have multiple contests that we're going to put out all at once. So that'll be fun. Same thing for the viral promo contest on Twitter. We're going to give that a bit more time, or we'll have it that, it's like in a couple weeks' time, we're having this contest. But the longer we wait, the more bullish we can make it, and more participants as well, meaning more exposure, more pump for whole keynote. Okay, moving forward, we also are in the background working on the BitMeme logo and banner. BitMeme is one of our other utilities that is currently in development, which is an inspiration from Reddit, 9gag, and 4chan, but it is for crypto memes strictly, in which devs can host meme contests on there. So that's a lot for a lot of new projects as well. Instead of having mods sift through everything, they're able to do a meme contest and easily see who is winning this meme contest, as well as having your crypto memes up on the website and instantly tweeting them out, shilling them over to Telegram, as well as a meme maker on there. So we're building this in lines with collaborating potentially with Proof of Memes. Proof of Memes, quite the large project. Met them in Decentricon Miami, along with a lot of big names such as BitBoy, Jake Gagan, B Roots, Ian Heinisch, and Rodney Crypto Journey, and Crypto Lifer. But yeah, so we're doing this because it's quite in line with their concept of monetizing memes, and we are streamlining exposure of crypto memes. So think like Wall Street bets, but for all participating projects that can use this service. So that's a double side for exposure for Holkino, revenue through affiliate marketing. We can add in premium features to it down the line as it pops off, but it builds exposure by just here's a free service for you guys to run your community even better, and therefore everyone that's using it is promoting it itself as well. Bear in mind, this will be BitMeme brought to you, BitMeme by Holkino. We're probably going to be incorporating that into logos. So on the bottom right of the banners, it'll be by Holkino, as well as banner ads, just like you see now in Blue Block News, which is operating flawlessly. So that is some things that are happening. Bit more of vague is we're also researching a sweep widget for the newer side of doing show contests. So we'll do that along with tied with whitelistIDOs.net, where we had banners on before, which are filled with sweep widgets. So we'll get a lot of participants as our next show contest. Moving forward in the near future, what you can expect in the near future. I see some new members. So we have our new milestone is 10 utilities in 6 months of launch. Currently, we are at 5 in 5 months of launch. Going forward, before January 7th, or also on January 7th, there are a few utilities coming out. That is a project integrated utility, which is prediction betting for the highs and lows of the market. Uh, Consumer information is out. That's Bloomberg. 24/7 YouTube whole key new music channels on the way. That is what I've been working all day on. It is not easy. I have to download something called Ubuntu and do some type of Flash, blah, blah, blah. It's a lot of coding, as well as our custom augmented reality filter for Instagram and just any social platform that uses Reels, as well as YouTube Shorts. This will be our entrance into automated social media ads. So for consistent exposure for Holkini throughout the bear market and bull market, along with all of our efforts going forward, as well as us entering more into Reels and our viral promo contest of you in a public setting saying Holkinu to the moon. And having that going forward, that is community based. We already have some more ideas for incorporating this idea for more virality and fun aspects for other people wanting to make a video. Collaborative site I told you about is BitMeme. That's the meme website for meme contest. And News streaming service is our competitive utility to StreamYard. We have multiple people of interest. StreamYard is the site or platform used to go live stream on YouTube and five other platforms or six. Um, so News streaming service will do the same thing, but it will be free along with some added features that some members have. Some users of StreamYard have said are an issue. Some of them, if I can scroll up, some of them include moving around the members that are speaking in the corner so you can see what is being streamed in the middle of the screen. A clear background, think Instagram, TikTok, of just the body of the speaker. And our own side is a countdown timer function for StreamYard for you to put up on screen on your YouTube Live for pitches. So you have 5 minutes to pitch, and then you can see a countdown happening, and maybe even an auto mute feature at the end of that countdown. So those are some of the utilities that you can see, as well as our merch line that will be coming out by January 7th, marking 10 utilities by 6 months of launch. 20 plus is the next goal for 1 year of launch, and I'm sure we're going to accomplish that earlier. We already said a few of the utilities to come thereafter. But for January 7th, our 6 month anniversary, not only are we having utilities being released on the way to that date, but to celebrate January 7th, we have an AMA on YouTube on screen with Adam Shelton. We've also confirmed an AMA on, I can do on screen as well, but it's on Telegram with Zero Dark Crypto as a private group and public group. Great support of Hulk Inu and good friends of myself, as well as Acid Call, same thing, Telegram in a private group. Could also be the public group, whatever they think is best. Also on January 7th, as well as for January 7th, as well is a AMA with Believes Crypto that is pending. I'm going to get back to him on Thursday or Friday to finalize. All the while, we're also joining new Twitter spaces for new exposure from connections from our entrance into conferences, as well as just going on Twitter and scouting. We'll also be entering a new communication platform, Discord. We'll be setting up our Discord. Should have been done for some time, but Discord sucks. But necessary for exposure. But we're doing this along lines with our utilities being released. We are currently on an exclusive platform called Common Ground. You guys can check that out. It's posted in our pins, as well as our Twitter. We are also adding in a top member bot to our community. So if you're an active member, you can be rewarded. This is inspired by Mr. Big Whale's community. One Medium article will be released for each new utility. We've released two Medium articles. So if you check out our Medium, you can already get an Easter egg of what is the next expected utility to be launched. We have two more of six utilities ready to be released. Just about final additions are being added. Four of six will be ready soon. And if we are late with one of the utilities for January 7th, we have our merch line that is ready to be released as well, with more than 10 or maybe even 15 articles that are available, all able to be customizable as well. So if you put in a request or design it yourself, then we can add that design, make it purchasable for you. So if you have hoodies up and you wish it was pink, purple, green, whatever color, you can let us know. You can even design it, and we will upload it and you can buy it from us. So with that being said, augmented reality filter release will be soon. Instead of the Easter egg, we'll be partnering with a Chinese promotion company and having an AMA as the announcement for it. The theory right now is that our promotion company is currently on holiday. We're giving it until the first week of January until we start to freak out and blast them. But right now, they are in the background. He's been sick, is what we have here in the announcements. We're also expecting a 10K buy from Alcazar Tokens team. I did reach out for an update, but I don't want to be pushy with the dev because I know how it is with these contests. But we'll get some information on that. He will not give us a date, of course, to protect his investment, to protect our chart as well. And for what I know, it is revolving around their raffle DAppers, which is how they're going to be distributing the tokens that they purchase. They'll be going out in pieces. So if people do sell, it won't hurt the chart so much from that. And also consistent exposure for them as well as for Holkino, for Alcazar and Holkino. We're also going to be adding new utility to the Hoki Tamagotchi NFTs as recommended by Crypto Prince. A shout out Crypto Prince, which is a creator fee to be added to the NFTs. So when they sell out and people are exchanging them on OpenSea, a small fee is added onto it and then redistributed to NFT holders. So that's passive income to you guys just for holding the NFT, in addition to the multiple other aspects of utility that are on our NFTs, which you can read in our white paper or easily bullet pointed on hulk-inu.com. We also have two NFT explainer videos for you if you don't want to do a lot of reading. The total time of those two together is a minute and a half. Ooh, I wanted to be quick. Look at me. Also, we're also adding in highlighting, explaining that Valhalla holders, they will get a free NFT for any future NFT collections released by Hulk Eno. So, an additional aspect of passive income for you. So, simply by holding Valhalla NFTs, which you can get in this collection only, and then evolve it to Valhalla, just by holding that, all future NFTs, you will always get an airdropped NFT from us. When round one sells out of our NFTs, there's a lot of things that will be happening, but to highlight what will be happening at round one sellout of NFTs is the start of the race to Valhalla, which will be the launch of V2 staking, volume based staking. Your tokens are not locked. You can choose Ethereum or USDC rewards. You can compound to evolve your NFT and just claiming per usual. Uh, on top of that, we'll have a 12 Ethereum buyback. 12 Ethereum buyback happens each round of our NFTs. So 5 rounds of NFTs equals 60 Ethereum bought back into the chart and then locked with evidence shown to you guys for future exchange listings. With this V2 staking platform, the unique twist to volume based staking we have is that it's on a timer. Every 8 hours, you can claim or compound uh, in a window. That way, there is a cluster of buys or sells to our chart, increasing volume, increasing your rewards, but also acts as an organic market maker for Hokino. It's a win win situation for the project and the holders as they can benefit from higher volume based rewards, as well as a revolutionary 3D art campaign. Um, will be to celebrate round one sellouts with a boost in marketing funds. We'll rent out a billboard and have 3D art that comes out of frame in Times Square and across the world. So that is something. So we started off with very near future. Then we went into what's happening January 7th. And then we talked about the future that we can't control. Well, kind of control. We can coerce, which is the round one sellout of NFTs. And then going forward at January 7th, during those AMAs, we'll talk about our utility releases, what we're doing to push them forward, how they affect the project. So, a very big tie up to some of the things I mentioned here, more exposure to those utilities. And we'll also be announcing the list of what we're working on for our next utilities to come. For you guys to know some of that, there is our Hulky new financial visualizer, so that'll visualize what the wallets are doing inside of a project. So projects can sign up to it and visualize what their dev wallet is doing, marketing wallet, off chain wallets that are coming on chain, things that are being locked. Think GitHub, but a bit more organized. Think Etherscan, but focused on one project. We also have Celestial, which is the ability to increase any business's Google reviews or Yelp reviews to a 5-star rating for a fee. We can maintain that rating as well and also add in a free feature in the beginning of us consulting and revamping your website for a 5-star look. That will be about $1,000 per client. You guys can get clients in. If you refer a client, you can get 50% commission. So $500 goes to you, $500 goes into the chart and is locked. And the same goes for myself for any Hulky new teams. For you to qualify for that, you do have to be a Hulky new holder. So that website will be up. Same thing happens too, is affiliate ads on that website as an additional boost and exposure. So you can see the hybrid to this. And a few other releases will be coming out as well that can't really think of at the moment. And this was a lot longer of a VC than I wanted, but we did cover just about all information of what to expect. One add-on is our entrance into Asia. I'll be flying into Asia at the end of January. I need to stop by Egypt to pick up some lump sum of money from land, half Egyptian, and We'll be in Asia going to crypto conferences. I'm currently talking to OKX about their list of conferences and getting us a speaker position. Our promotion company should be helpful with that too, so we can speak at these conferences across Asia, as well as celebrating our 6 month anniversary. We will announce a date for a Binance Live AMA, talking about how we are innovating inside of the market and adding in a more business acumen to crypto, aka real world utility, which is re-injected back into the chart. So you can think about how Binance.com structure works of a utility for crypto, yes, but we're doing stuff outside of crypto and tying it into crypto, like what you heard about the Celestial site. Woo! The 24/7 YouTube channel will be the start of us monetizing our YouTube and us going into YouTube AMAs. So these will be hosted on YouTube as well as our Saturday Smash Space with usually 10 to 15 projects pitching on there, as well as using Hulk Inu's StreamYard service. So you can see how these are all interconnected for a stronger impact and making Hulk Inu stronger in general, pushing us forward. So as we start to operate, we already have this synergetic approach to our utilities. With that, I think that's just about everything for some of the new members in here. We already have 5 utilities out. That's our Hulk new raid bot, our NFTs, Hulk vs. Bear comic, V1 staking, which is also volume based, no lock tokens, and Bloom block. And I might have missed one. I think that was 5. With that, any questions from you guys? I try to be faster, but I ended up being the same amount of time. Any questions going once? All questions are welcome, guys. If you want to do a challenge question, FUD question, no problem. As long as there's a question mark at the end, we love a challenge. It makes us stronger. If you cannot speak, feel free to type in main chat. I will read it out loud along with who said it and give you my best answer in multiple different ways. I know that was a lot of information, but we have uh, a lot of things happening. Our whole plan is navigating through the bear market with Embrace the Bear Market campaign. So this VC is daily, 24/7 active chat. So there's always a member to ask answer your questions. Um, but yeah, so we planned for the crypto winter, which is what we're in now. It's the yearly crypto winter. And instead of hollow promotion, we're putting out multiple utilities during the crypto winter and then entering in a brand new promotion campaigns into the new year across Southeast Asia. Going to multiple crypto conferences, meetups, and just working from there for 100% work focus as we're already doing. So, any other questions? Going twice. As crypto has a suggestion of 6 month anniversary buy comp could be any of 0.723 buy. I'm assuming gets a chance to get back 0.1723 in Hulk Inu coins. And the numbers is because of January 7th, so 1/7/23 of the year. I like that. It says in the first time test crypto has these cute buy comps. So yeah, that buy comp that might be handy. So the idea is you don't want to announce when you're doing a buy competition because members will wait, although it's not very wise as you need to find your entry. Um, but yeah, so we hosted the Christmas buy comp as a tester for the viral promotion contest with a low traffic market. Not the best turnout as expected. So we are being a bit cautious with buy competitions to not throw cash into the wind or have more hollow promotions. The idea is more exposure based on utility, as that's definitely an attention grabber inside of a bear market with innovations. And of course, when there's more traffic coming into our chart, bam, we can throw in a buy comp. It's not like a utility that needs to be developed. It's like a 5 minute write up and maybe a graphic, and you're good to go. So we're playing that by ear along with some pumps happening. So if you want to wait for a buy comp, you're missing an entry. If you're coming in, you're new, we can entice you to buy in faster while doing research for chances for more gains. But yeah, with four AMAs planned for January 7th, I also hit up Crypto Lifer to see if he's able to organize our AMA. We've already been in contact. We met in person. Nice enough to offer us a free AMA because he likes our concept and our grit, our work ethic. Crypto Lifer is big. He was a YouTuber along when BitBoy was on the come up. So I was super hyped about meeting BitBoy and all in shock and whatnot. And they were laughing, saying like, it's just a guy to them. Uh, they all started at the same level. So a nice AMA from him. So hopefully he can get back to us. He's a busy dude. Like, he doesn't even look at the schedule. I had to email his wife and team to get AMA going, a big write up, like 500 words. Um, but yeah, so hopefully we can get fifth AMA with Crypto Lifer. But as of now, January 7th, Adam Shelton believes is pending, Acid calls, and Zero Dark Crypto AMA is all happening. And we are also pending, which I should put in, is Destination DeFi for an AMA with him too, Darren. I'll put that in the write up and then I will post it out to you guys and stay on for a couple more minutes for if there's any questions. All right, let me copy this, get you guys this chunky VC update so you'll understand why I talk until I can't breathe. So if anybody is new in here and you see ask questions, that is part of our Embrace the Bear Market campaign. We treat you guys as shareholders, which is what you are. But like, you're on a board of advisors. So we like to hear your thoughts. And a lot of people in here are a true testament of their ideas are seen into action very soon. So I've just posted and pinned the VC updates, guys. That's just about everything that I went through. Feel free to read through. If you have any final questions, I'll leave it there for a few minutes. Again, if you can't speak, feel free to type and I will read out your question. So you can read through everything I talked about on this VC in pins. This will be turned into a pretty art and shielded across Twitter this evening as well. But yeah, so feel free to review that and let me know if you have any clarifying questions, areas of concern, comments, feedback, whatever it may be. What's up, Hunter Calls? Welcome. We are doing good. Hunter Calls asks, how are you doing? We're doing good. We just ran through all of the updates. I see you just entered in, but you can browse through them. They're posted and pinned for what has happened, what is coming, and then what is coming thereafter. 10 utilities will be released before January 7th. Happy to have your buddy. Just to put it out there, we're not looking for any calls from new callers at the moment. I see your hunter calls, just in case. But happy to have you in here. Oh, you're here for the past 2 days. Oh, cool. Feel free to check us out, man. All the information's on the website and white paper.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. How are you, Hunter?
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool. I've been seeing this project around for the past 2 days now or three. So I decided to check it out this morning, but I was busy. That's the time I have for it. Nice project, guys.
Thank you, bro. Thanks. Appreciate you. Happy to have you. There's a lot of research to check out, but feel free to read up. Gave it a few seconds, guys. Any other questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, feedback, all welcome. Going 3 times. Bear in mind, if something comes to you later on, just tag me in chat and I'll get back to you as soon as I see it. Hunter calls ask, how old is this project? I see 10 utilities in 6 months. January 7th will mark our 6 month anniversary. So we launched on July 7th. So we're 5 months and 3 weeks old today. Hunter calls ask, and KYC done. No, KYC has not been done. I have docs, my pictures on the website. No audit as well. These are kind of a waste as we already have an established presence from our previous project, Wolverino, and as well as being continuously active. Bear in mind, audit KYC when the time comes of us having to be on exchange listings and they call for that. That's something we can approach. But at the time, we wanted to use our resources appropriately to fight and survive the bear market. So, yeah, both those don't do too much for security as so many people have gone around the system. But when exchange listings or, for example, Shibnovi had a quite strict process on that, but they loosened up actually. Let me hit up Luke, see if he wants to do an AMA with us. An audit can be as sorry, Crypto Prince asked baseball, how much does that cost? A audit can be as low as 5K, but goes up to like 15, 20 for a contract audit. So that's how, as you can see, quite a waste. And KYC not too expensive, but a bit. Yeah, I mean, there's different versions of KYC, but KYC can be free. But yeah, most times it's a charge of like 500 to a couple thousand, as far as what I've been quoted. Yeah, it's a waste, but it's necessary for a lot of exchange listings, and it is also something that is like a bullish thing for fresh projects or for people to see as you see it's being asked. A lot of people see it as a trust verifier and calms them down. But if you've been here for some time, you see a lot of projects that bypass it or just don't even care. So yeah, yeah. But again, when just like us registering our companies as LLC, when the time approaches, um, yeah, we get it done. So if it's something that's impeding our next step, like an exchange listing, of course we get it done. But it's not just doing it out of the blue sky. It's also what I consider like a hollow pump. You shouldn't be investing into a project that's been out for 5 months. Like, oh, hey, here's my KYC, guys, compared to a daily VC, a 24/7 chat, and multiple utilities coming out. I think that's more of promising. Just because my KYC doesn't mean that you get great gains. Hopefully that makes sense. Thank you, Hunter Calls. We are good for now. I also have my connections for audits. Shibnobi does audits and KYC too, when we know them. CryptoPrince says, baseball, when they see Hulk at 1 billion market cap, they forget all about that shit. Yeah, very true. Yeah, but realistically, when we're at 1 billion market cap, we're most likely going to have the contract audited, as well as KYC, because like I said, it'll be necessary for some higher end exchanges when when it's actually worth going onto exchanges. You can already see from just attending two conferences, um, so much more impact has made as far as our network, as our net worth and opportunities. Um, yes, that's different than your traditional exchange listing, but as you see now, not great. Like Voltina got listed on Gate.io, not much happened. That's a very expensive exchange. But yeah, in time. So just to clarify, it's not that we're not going on exchanges, it's that we're biding our time, making more of a stable, realistic, practical project, and then we can go into those massive exposures when the traffic in the market realizes it. Yeah, thanks for letting me know, Hunter Calls, but we're good. We have a board of advisors behind us, about 30 to 40 top devs inside of the space. So we have our connections already lined up. We don't really work outside of our network. Kurt Pin says, so the fee would be lower for exchange listings with KYC and audit? No, not necessarily lower. It's just that some of them call for it. It's part of the requirements. Just like a certain amount of liquidity inside your project, or a certain length of existence. Some of them even call for KYCing the entire team, which I think is nil. Or maybe that was for grants. I think that was for grants. I'm not sure. Hunter Calls, be nice inside a whole keynote. We're a positive community. Thank you. That's right. Respect all members in here. We all love each other, especially Crypto Prince, man. He's one of our most active. All right, all right. I'll do it a fourth go. Any other questions, comments, concerns, points of clarification, anything that needs to be repeated? I will repeat anything. I won't repeat everything. All right, all right. So, what I'm going to do going forward, I'll be reaching out to more influencers. The influencers I reached out to, I already what's called checked back in. And I will also be scheduling the VC for tomorrow, 5 p.m. EST. I'll be working more on the coding of the 24/7 Hokinu music channel, which is a lot more coding than you would think. On top of that, we'll be reviewing more of the logo for BitMeme. We're also adding in more of a checklist for StreamYard. And we've also added in some new features into BitMeme as well. And I'll also be dabbling with the merch line. What else is on my list? Affiliate marketing ads, also looking for collecting more music for the 24/7 YouTube channel. So we'll start to have them send it in as well. We're also working on a new email with Hoki News domain at the end of it, and then the rest of it's personal stuff. I have to do, like look for flights. So that's what you can expect in the background. I got a list to get through. About time with that mail. That's right. Took some time. It'll be a headache transitioning. Uh, but yeah, it's all good. Yeah, the mail is definitely a long time coming. But yeah, those were your VC updates. Thank you guys for joining. Remember the PSA at the top of that list of VC updates. Every time we go onto this VC, let's all just invite a bunch of members that are inside of Holkino. Very easy for you to do. You can just see it on the bottom of the VC list, and that will get some new eyes in. I already saw from this first time trying it, 5 new listeners in here, and the majority of them listened to the all the updates. So let's keep doing that. Let's stay strong, and hopefully we get some news about the Volti Change contest. Hopefully there wasn't like a yeah, hashtag for Volti Change in there. Taz Crypto says Hulk will not be a 1 million market cap. It will be over 10 million market cap. Let's fucking go. That is 100% correct, but even stronger. The idea is building, building, building a very strong foundation for multiple streams of income into Hokino, independent exposure. Of course, multiple streams of strong influencers supporting us, especially when we grow higher in market cap. You'll see our influencer support get higher and higher, but with more and more utilities coming out too. It's a lot of points of interest for new investors as well as influencers to update. So yeah, we're going to like Shiba Inu, Doge market cap levels is the aim, but with more stability to it. So let's say years down the line, right, when there's another bear market, that our project crashes less for a strong support from what we're building because we'll be continuously building more innovations. But also those innovations will be supporting the project, uh, keeping it afloat in bear market times. So when there's no money coming in from the market, then Hokino is bringing in more money from outside of the market and being able to develop those sides as well to get more and more exposure around Hokino. Yeah, those were your VC updates. Thank you guys again for joining. Shout out to all listeners. Shout out to Bruno, Pocahontas, Crypto Prince, AJ Revolve, Shiba Doge Soldier, Toast, Helicopter, Xiao Xiao, Jean Grey, Shiba Doge Man, Gru, Taz Crypto. What up, Hexa? Happy to have you guys in here. Love seeing all the familiar faces. Remember, feel free to chat in main chat and get your information about the market, bounce ideas off each other about Hokinu, and we will rise together as the Hulk Gamma Gang family. Thank you guys again for listening. Hulk out. Hulk out. Hulk out.